tracks it. Side by side they go. The right-hander, T13, T14, and they're going to be side by side again. Marcus going to have the inside of T15. Great move. Really good racing. Awesome stuff. Still loads of opportunity. The rear end of Walker is not happy. There's Mayer with his one move, his one defensive move. Got to the inside of the fence. Thinking breaking point up the hill. As they go side by side, trading pain a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. Plenty of space left. Good battle. Hello, welcome. Oh, I was a little bit late with the button there. Let's go on me. There we go. Hello, welcome to another Jsky-uk racing video. I hope you're all good. I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's feeling like amped for this one, because I certainly am. It's round four of the US GT series here at Jsky-uk Racing. We head to COTA. We're heading stateside. We're at COTA at the moment. We've got some cars on track. About 13 minutes left to practice. They've got an extra couple of minutes. It should only be about 10 minutes left, but they've got an extra couple of minutes to practice because we had to do a serve restart. And then we head into the final qualifying session of the series, followed by 60 minutes of hopefully what is going to be a really exciting race as we see COTA it's going to start in the evening around about like 7-8 o'clock, and it'll transition hopefully into a little bit of darkness, but we'll see. I've got no time multiplier, but I'm pretty certain it will get pretty dark by the time the race finishes and the track gets a little bit cooler as well. So pretty exciting stuff. I'm just doing a little bit of maths to see who needs what to win. So I'm just trying to do a little bit of maths, which isn't my strong point, to see like who needs what to win. Let's have a look and see. Right, okay, so I've got a few championship scenarios here. Let me tell you what they are in just a second. I tell you what, let's actually look at the standings as they are, and then we've got some championship scenarios as to like who needs what to be crowned the champion of the US GT series here at Jsky-uk Racing. Oh, it's exciting, isn't it? Right, nope, that's me. Wrong button. Standings. There we go. So these are the series standings at the moment. So Mateus made his debut this series here at Jsky-uk Racing. He's a quick boy. He's got 2 wins out of 3. Currently on 247 points. Followed by Jsky-uk, who is one of the OGs, very, very consistent, has got P2 every single race. Hot on his heels. Anything can happen. And then we've got Sali, again, another one of the OGs with us from the start. Our Ukrainian friend who actually doesn't even race in a rig. Is on a controller. Actually, he's recently had an upgrade to a controller. He was on keyboard and mouse. That's right, I'll say that again. He was on keyboard and mouse, and he was still really, really quick. So yeah, he's on a controller now, and he's still really, really quick. Only God knows how quick he's going to be when he gets himself a wheel. And then we've got Sean as well. I think this is his debut Jsky-uk series as well. I followed and Yuri in P5. I think let's have a look at some championship some scenarios then as to who needs what. If my maths is correct, here are your championship scenarios. So if Mateus finishes first or second, he'll secure the win. He'll secure the championship regardless of where Grosjean finishes. If Mateus finishes third, Grosjean needs to pick up first place in order for Grosjean to win. If Mateus finishes fourth or lower, Grosjean can win the championship by finishing second or higher. But we do need to factor in the fastest lap bonus points. It can be pivotal. For example, if Mateus finishes third and Grosjean finishes first, Mateus could tie or even win the championship if he secures the fastest lap of the race. So yeah, there we go. I think at the moment it is just down to those two, looking at the championship standings. But I mean, Sali's not like, I mean, if they both have a disaster and DNF'd, Sali and Sean as well are there to mop up the points and potentially win it. But according to my maths and a little bit of ChatGPT AI goodness, those are what could happen in the series. So who's looking forward to it? Hit me up in the chat if you're looking forward to this one, because I certainly am, and I love COTA. I love the Circuit of the Americas. Loads of people have been saying, "Oh, COTA, not really for me," but I think it's a cracking track. Drop your opinion of it in the chat as well. I think it's good fun. I've got my drink. Let's see. I'm doing Lent at the moment, so I'm cutting out snacks. So no snacks for me tonight. Plus, I'm getting a little bit too chubby, and I need to lose some weight. According to that's what my wife says. No, I'm joking. That's not what my wife says. My wife says cuddly. Is that the same thing? I don't know. Anyway, we trust your maths. It'll be foolproof. Okay, I'm glad you've got more faith in my maths than I have. When I say maths, I took some numbers, did a few basic maths, got bored, and then chucked it all into ChatGPT and got it to tell me. Apparently, you can trust AI, but you should always verify. I kind of verified looking at some basic maths, and yeah, we'll see. I wonder whether it'll tell me. Apparently, yeah, so apparently like for Sean to win the championship, who's in third at the moment, Mateus needs to finish 8th or lower. So, yeah. It's unlikely. Sali, yeah. So apparently, like, there's some mathematical chances for the top 5 to win, or top 4 at least. But it's only going to happen if there's a major disaster in the top 2, I think. So yeah. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to this one. We're back in ACC, the finale of the USGT series, and this is we're going to have a break. We're having a break from a SimGrid ACC series after this one. We're just going to do some fun races. Let me just sort out my track map. Where is the track map? There it is. Let's get the track map back. What else are we missing? Are we missing some more info? I feel that the timing tower might be missing some info. Secondary data. Oh no, don't do this to me. session best relative. There we go. There we go. So Grosjean is getting all of the airtime at the moment. Let's change that. Let's go Sali. There we go. Sali, look at that in the Ukrainian colours, in the McLaren. Good. What I like about Sali, right, is that he always seems to mix it up. You never know what car he's actually going to be in. So this series he took the McLaren, cracking view, look at that. And last series he was in a Lambo. Series before that he was in the Ferrari. What we really want to see him in is the Honda. See how he gets on with the Honda on a controller. I don't know, maybe actually a Honda with a controller is the way to go. You know, it's really, really easy to, like, you know, get full opposite lock and stuff on a controller, isn't it? Catch your slides. So, Mateus, he's a quick boy. He's joined us for the series and he's quick. He's got a really, really good chance at winning the championship here. And he's looking quick in this practice session, which we've got 3 minutes left to go. Nicky's here. Nicky, yeah, he's Team Advocate, but not in a Team Advocate livery, sadly. Someone needs to hook him up with a Team Advocate livery for sure. Adam's is back. Adam has missed 2 rounds, I think. And Adam was pretty quick in one of these events as well. Let's have a little look at the races. What did Adam win one? Adam win the first race? Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Adam won the first race. So, could Adam get involved here? I mean, he can't win the championship, but he could if he goes and like shoves it on pole. I don't know where he's going, but if he goes and shoves it on pole, he could get involved. We've got Noah in the McLaren. Noah's here. Coulson's here as well. We've got a good grid. We've got a good grid. I think we're up to about 12 or 13 cars. Yeah, 13 cars. You love to see it. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Sean was... Yeah, there's something going on with Sean's livery. I hope he's not trying to sort it out because I can't bother to sync it. Noah has joined though. I'm sure I saw Noah in this list. Or has he signed out? Yeah, no, it's not. Interesting. Okay, I'm sure I just said he was in here. Oh, is it because I was looking at this championship series standings, and I've got myself confused. I think, did I see him in here? No, he's definitely not on the leaderboard standings. Interesting. Okay. So 2069 is the time to beat. Yeah. Cool. Right, there we go. Practice session is over. We are now heading straight to qualifying. So 15-minute qualifying session followed by a 60-minute race. Yeah, I really hope this is going to be a good race. Dylan, it is Dylan, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's Dylan. Pretty certain that's Dylan. I think I've got someone joining me. 2 seconds. Let me move him over. Can you hear me? Hello, hello. Hopefully you can hear me, and hopefully you're coming through on the stream, because I did mess around. Oh no, you're not. You're not coming through on the stream because I've muted it the other day. How about now? There we go. I think.
Try that.
Yeah.
Can you hear me all right?
I can. Yeah, yeah. You're loud and clear. Copy, 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 copy.
Copy, copy. Hello.
Hello, mate. How's it going?
I'm all right. I'm all right.
Are you on the mend?
I'm actually not, no, but I thought you might find it amusing that, given I can't really sleep in a bed because I can't sit up, I've decided to sit in my sim rig tonight with one of those travel pillows for a car and see if I can sleep in my sim rig. That's dedication to the cause.
That is dedication, yeah.
Dedication to the cause. Trying to overcome the muscles that are in extreme amounts of pain. But it'll be nice to watch something anyway while we're doing it.
Yeah, there we go. Maybe this will take your mind off it for the next hour or so. Yeah, well, I hope you do like start to feel better soon, because it's been a minute, hasn't it? It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been about a month, but it just it takes 6 to 8 weeks. But anyway, it's not about me, is it?
Yeah.
I just thought you might like a little bit of company. I hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man. Very, very good. Busy. And this is a nice. It's a nice opportunity for me just to like switch off and think about something else. I love seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. So yeah, hopefully my maths, it was right there. When I say my maths, I mean ChatGPT's maths. And I think Mateus has got like a really good shot here. He was the quickest overall in the practice session. Have you managed to join the server as spectator mode?
Yeah, I'm joining the spectator. I'm just trying to work my way around it. I can see timings, I think, by pressing my Xbox controller, and I don't know how to change car.
There is a button. You might need to quickly Google it. I think
it's all right. I'll work it out as we go. You concentrate on the
cool.
on the qualifying.
Yeah. Well, any like thing you spot, obviously just give us a shout, and we can have a look at it. But yeah, if you've got the timing tower up, you can obviously see what's kind of
yeah, I'll leave that up for now.
Cool.
So track's only fast, which is interesting, but it's very, very hot.
Yeah. So it is. It's a toasty day over in Texas. It's the middle of the day. I think it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon on the Saturday, and yeah, it's not green anymore. It is fast, but it's not fully rubbered in. So it's going to be interesting. Are we going to see 206s?
Well, we certainly saw them in practice.
Yeah, so we should see them in.
31 air temperature and 39 tracks, probably the hottest I've seen it in ACC. So we're going to have some melting tyres, especially on Sally's car when he's got a controller. He's got some amazingly dialed in settings.
Yeah, he's got that like kind of manual ABS going on, so maybe able to from cooking. There are some great liveries in here. I really like the livery of Marcus's BMW. I think that looks really cool.
To watch those afterwards. I haven't synced before I've jumped in. That's fine.
Yeah, it looks super good. I think Sean was trying to get a custom livery sorted, but sadly he hasn't managed to upload it, guys. Born Fast Tony is on the mic. This is excellent. That's Tommy. Tommy, you're welcome to jump in as well. We can turn it into a three-way. Right, okay, so there we go. There's the first lot of qualifying times coming in now. We've got Grosjean with the 207.5, Adam at 208 in the Mustang, Sally's 208.8. I think we need to keep an eye on where is he, Matthias, in the Macca. Let's see what he can do. He's done a 207.1 with a cut, I think, or is that a valid lap time, a 207.1?
No, it's invalid. It's invalid.
Yeah. So let's see. He's showing 0.3 up on this lap at the moment as he makes his way through sector 1.
Catching someone.
Yeah, he is. I don't know. I just seen it just go through the foreground on my my view. How would you rate COTA? Is it up there for you?
Probably middling. I think it's very frustrating when you're absolutely on the ragged edge, because backcuts is so easy, and you can do 10 laps and not one of them is valid, which makes it frustrating. But when you get it right, it's quite rewarding. I find it quite a difficult place to find lap time as well, and it seems really car dependent more than most of the ones I've had before that I race on otherwise. But yes, there are bits of it that are quite good, bits of it that are quite frustrating. It's mostly track limits that's the annoying part, I would say.
Yeah, track limits are quite frustrating, especially through sector 1, I find. Although they can be really frustrating through sector 3. Especially if you've absolutely nailed sector 1 and sector 2, and then you go and get a track limit in sector 3. Very frustrating. Yeah. But I rate it. It's one that gets a bit of a, I don't know, it gets a little bit of a grilling sometimes from a lot of drivers. I think Matthias is on a really, really good lap here. I think this is potentially going to be enough to go and like shoot him on pole. Showing like he 2 point up at the moment. I don't know how accurate.
Yeah, nice and neat. A little bit late through there. Hopefully he hasn't got a track cut. Brake just before the 100-meter mark. In we go. Nice clean exit.
See what it is when he cuts the beam. Yeah.
In the pole, 206.
206.8. So yeah, the ACTV was not lying to me. It was definitely a cracking lap. Only green in sector 1, though. There is someone faster in sector 1. So it goes to show that there's probably a little bit more time there on the table.
Lasting in optimum conditions, I can get that to do with 206 flat. So I would expect Grosjean to be able to get a little bit more pace out of it.
Yeah, so whereabouts
Aston's quick round here.
Grosjean moment. The DHL Aston, so that's another cool looking car. He's now like kind of making his way through sector 2, isn't he, down the back straight. It's showing that he's not improving on my screens though on this lap. Someone that is improving is Matthias. So at the moment through sector 1 he's going even faster. He's now heading onto the back straight. Have a look and see if there's anyone else which is green on my screen. DeCamp. Can't remember what his first name is. It just comes up with D. But he's on a lap. Sally's improving. He's showing his green about 7/10. So this could be enough to see him in the low 208s, potentially the high 207s if he's still improving. Whereabouts is Matthias? He is showing. He's now showing down, so he's lost a little bit of time through sector 2, heading into sector 3, and he's pulled over. How long have we got left? 5 minutes. So business ends of quali. Tommy's not joining us because he's just gonna. He's only just got through the door. This is what happens when you're self-employed, isn't it? You have to work all hours. Bless him. He's got some.
Yeah, but he comes home to a gin in the hand, so it's all good.
Yeah, he's gonna smash some gin and some cookie dough ice cream, and then sit back and enjoy the race.
It's a recipe for heartburn. I hope there's some Rennies on hand on top of that. Sorry, we're talking about food and drink. But, it's Tommy, isn't it?
Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, that definitely is a recipe for heartburn. You'll be alright. What have we got going on track? So, yeah, DeCamp is improving. He's improving by about 7/10. So, could see him into the 207s. Is Matthias going out on track? Is he on his out lap? Yeah, he is. Who's got that purple sector 1 time then?
Grosjean, wasn't it?
2:26.
Yeah, it's Grosjean.
9.
Grosjean's done a 26.8 in sector 1.
Oh, has he? Okay, yeah. Grosjean. Yeah. So what would be your go-to car around here if you had is it the Lexus?
Aston.
Yeah, it's the Aston.
Yeah. It's actually a second faster than anything else I've managed to get around here, and given the BOP isn't particularly strong by the looks of it, apart from the Porsche that's got a big nerf compared to everything else. With the pit skill BOP, I think it would be my pick anyway. But some people are very fast in the McLaren, as Matthias has shown.
Yeah. Interesting. You definitely do seem to favour like front-engined rear-wheel drive cars, don't you?
Yes, I need to get more experience in practicing mid-rear cars, really. But
yeah.
I like slowing, maximising exit, getting it turned very quickly and then straight out, really. It's just the style of driving, I suppose. The front mid-engine cars, they just behave differently.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on the Porsche. If Huey or Vince is listening, no thank you.
Well, Huey and Vince and Seb, actually, they all love the Porsche. I have driven the Porsche round in an endurance race, so we did I think it was like the 9 hours of Kyalami in the Porsche, and some tracks I think it's great, other tracks it just wants to kill me. So, yeah. Well, anyway, let's have a look and see where people are at. It looks like Matthias has got held up behind a bit of traffic, isn't it, on his push lap?
So the temperature's still high, but the track's now optimum. There's 2.5 minutes to go.
Yeah. So if anyone wants another shot at this, now is the time. The only thing is, I'm looking at my timing screens and no one's improving at the moment. I think that Matthias has just got held up behind a couple of cars through sector 1, just past them. So it'll be the next lap. If he is going to go even quicker, because he's showing us 0.4 slower.
I think it's such a long lap that you, unless you're doing specific two lap runs, you end up taking quite a bit of fuel. You end up with quite a bit of tyre wear, and the pace drops off a little bit compared to some tracks. But I'd still expect to see some low 2-minute 6s if someone can really hook it up.
Yeah, if they can hook it up and actually find quite a bit of track. I mean, there's only 13 cars on here, so you'd like to think that there is plenty of clean air.
Grosjean's pitted, I think that's him done.
So Mateus out there. I think if he is going to go even faster, it's going to be slap. I think someone we need to watch is Adam. Adam did pick up the round 1 win, so he is someone that has a little bit of pace, but he's in the Mustang.
I think he struggled for pace at Laguna for whatever reason, but he won that on racecraft.
Okay.
Getting the pit strategy right. Pitting quite early because of the carnage at the start, so definitely one to watch based on strategy.
Yeah, and that was a chaotic start at Laguna. Very chaotic. The rest has actually been okay since, so let's hope that it's the same tonight. But yeah, you're right, Tony. Grosjean is in the pit, so he's not going to improve. So I think this is going to be Matthias's pole position.
Yeah, Matthias is improving.
Yeah.
It's 2.5 tenths up at the minute.
Yeah, Adam was improving, but he's lost it through sector 2. He's now half a second down. Mateus has definitely got a little bit of pace in hand, but he doesn't really need to lay it down because no one's improving behind him. As Adam has actually bailed on that lap, he's got into the pits. So yeah, everyone's finished. So let's have a look and see what this lap looks like from C1. So this part of the track that Mateus is now going through, I think this is really, really fun, and it's it can lead to a few sort of overtakes around here. It's a few different lines. It just promotes overtaking parts of COTA.
Very awkward pair of corners. Understeer on the way in, oversteer on the way out. A very awkward blind left-hander. The penultimate turn.
Yeah.
Really easy to run wide here. He's still shown as valid 2/10 up. Don't hit the sausage. Oh, he's gained a lot of time through there. 3/10 up. Very good.
2065. Yeah, so nice time considering the temperatures. There we go. There's qualifying done. First blood to Mateus. Yuri managed to get in there and take P2. Actually, in the end, did not spot that one, but he's snuck in and taken P2. So Grosjean, if he wants to win this championship, remember he needs to take P1. With Mateus finishing, what did I say? P3 or below. Check my notes.
I can tell you what, I've just watched a practice pit stop entry by Grosjean, and he's going to have to do better than crash into the barrier on the way in to win this one. It's a bit better during the actual race. The company pit entry.
Oh, look at the sun setting around here. It looks absolutely fantastic. Mateus finishes third. Grosjean needs to finish P1. So yeah, Grosjean needs P1 with Mateus finishing third or lower. But the fastest lap could still dictate where the trophy goes.
Is you speaking or ChatGPT?
That is ChatGPT with me verifying it. Not funny, mate. Not funny, mate. Oh dear.
It's alright. I can't be funny. I can't laugh because it hurts. So gotta try and limit the comedic stuff.
Yeah, the that sunset does look fantastic from the cockpit of Walker front row. Looks really, really good. How old is this game?
It's 2017, isn't it? So getting on towards 8 years old when it first came out.
Still looks really good.
I believe.
Right. Are you ready? Are you ready for 60 minutes of COTA?
Who should I watch? Let's stick with Adam. I'll try not to interrupt you. Oh no, Adam's gone to the pits.
Oh no. That's another one. Did he not ready up in time? I think he's not readied up in time, so he's teleported to the pits. That's not the start that he wanted. He needs to sack his race engineer. Who should we watch? Should we watch? I'm gonna keep an eye on Mateus at the front.
Yeah, I'll stick mid-grid with Sali and see what happens.
Yeah, I think Mateus has put in an absolute cracking qualifying session, so shoved it on pole. Let's keep an eye on him. So here we go, heading towards the line, 43 miles an hour, waiting for the flag to drop. And we are green flag, off we go, up towards turn one, uphill braking, tricky at the start of the race, cold tyres. Yuri's on the outside. Is he going to try and go around the outside? If he is, he's kind of gone off track a little bit, but let's see where they all filter in. We've got Grosjean looking around the outside. No, he's just tucked in behind Yuri. So everyone's facing the right way, looking at that view. But yeah, Mateus has got away well. I thought Yuri was going to have a little look. Oh, cracking view. Look at the cars go through there. Looks amazing. So Mateus has got the start that he wanted as they head down towards turn 5, is it? No, it's got to be more turns than that. Turn 11 onto the back straight. It looks like Luke has managed to gain a position with Mark Cole going down. Is that the only change we've seen? No, I think we've seen Sean progress. He's managed to gain a couple of places, but literally no incidents being logged on my sheets here.
Grosjean having a look.
Yep, Grosjean having a look down.
Grosjean's through.
Yeah, up into P2, and then who's that behind him? Is that Sean wanting to have a little look at Yuri as well? Let's go.
Yes.
Oh, I love this sequence of corners. It just really does promote overtaking here. You have to be so careful because you kind of want to try and open up the corner, but you can often get caught napping with the car just having a look down the inside. But yeah, Grosjean's managed to get through and into P2, so he's going to want to hunt Mateus down now. Race is on. The race is on. How's our friend Seb doing? Oh, Nicky's up to P7. Nicky's going well in P7 with Seb behind him. Let's have a look at the gap. So Sean is having a look at Yuri. Managed to get a decent slipstream, I think. So Yuri's going backwards here in the Porker. So
He has struggled in previous rounds in a similar way. A little bit of inconsistency. Maybe it's the car.
Yeah, we said about the Porsche being a little bit tricky to drive. A Porsche does Porsche things. Often it will kill you. And yeah, he has gone backwards at the start of this race. But let's see. He's managed to get a good run through T10 there, or T9.
So Sean's got to drive through for track limits already.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting. We did see quite a lot of curbage being used through Sector 1 on this lap. But yeah, that he's through. So he's managed to progress on track, but sadly he's going to lose that when he serves his drive-through. Okay, so Decamp on Sali. These guys are looking racy here. This is for P5. Oh, did I just see someone go really, really deep?
Yeah, Nicky's gone off.
Okay.
Just at the end of the back straight.
Nicky is quick, you know, but I think he just suffers with the casual sim races like syndrome, where it's like you just we don't get enough time to practice. I think if we all had didn't work and had more free time, we'd be a lot better.
Very difficult when you're competitive and you want to try hard, but you don't have the time to do it.
Yeah, because
I should know.
yeah. Because I mean, we've got some really quick guys in the Discord and as part of the community, but we're all really just casual with it. Really, just don't get
amateurs. We could call ourselves amateurs.
Yeah. But it's fun. It's all about having fun, isn't it? That's the main. But yeah, Nicky I think is definitely one of those guys where on the day when he's had time to put in a little bit of practice, he's very, very quick, and yeah, like the rest of us, if we don't manage to put that time, there's a mistake in there from time to time.
It's a very long track, as I mentioned earlier, so it's really difficult to string the whole thing together in a consistent way. The lap times might not really show the outline pace unless you finally string it all together.
Yep. Very true. True
We've
that,
got
Tony.
Camp going a little bit deep, trying to get Sally into the turn before the back straight.
Yeah, so this is the so this battle here, so Sali and De Camp is the closest battle on track at the moment, but we have got Luke having a little look at Coulson, and let's have a look at this one as he go down into towards T12, I think it is. Oh, Sali just ate a lot of sausage, but I think he's managed to keep it facing the right way, and most importantly, kept De Camp behind. Mayer's very, very close to Marcus. You can see them in the background. Let's have a little look. Oh my word. Are they going to be side by side through 15, 16? Nope.
He's running a little bit wide.
Oh, De Camp is very, very close to Sali again. So apparently Nicky did his very first real life track day this year, and he was lightning fast on lap 2. Was he quicker than you then, Tommy, on lap 2? Right, let's have a look at this one. Oh, Sally gone a little bit deep. I think he has. He's going to have the inside to the sequence of corners here, though. He's staying ahead at the moment. Marcus tucked up behind Nicky. There's quite a few battles going on here. There's the battle for P4, battle for P6, and the battle for P9. Similar gaps between all 3 battles. Don't be daft. So you were the.
How much, Marcus?
Oh, this is very close now between Marcus and Nicky. Is he going to try and have a little look?
Nicky's a little bit of a half defensive move.
Yeah.
Marcus trying to open up the exit. Looks like he's running a bit wide onto the sausage. Oh, just missed it.
Right. I'll tell you what, it's AutoCam time. Let's see what AutoCam wants to look at.
Marcus is having a look.
Yeah, that's got a very, very good toe, hasn't he, into the braking zone.
Oh, has he overshot it? He has overshot it.
Oh, he's gone off the track, hasn't he? He's had to let Nicky back through, which I think is probably the right thing to do. That's allowed Seb, hasn't it, to catch right up.
I think Seb's really struggling with traction in that Porsche.
I wish I could see like the tyre temps and stuff, like data. So something where I could see everyone's like tyres and temps. But new fastest lap for Mateus. The gap at the front is 3.1 seconds. Remember, a mandatory pit stop in this one for fuel. A lovely cup of coffee. So what did you think of the LMU race? Oh, Nicky's gone wide. On the exit of T1. Oh, is it are they side by side almost through the S's? That final corner of the S's is very tricky, I find.
Savage.
Yeah.
Savage.
It's just like you're going through it, and it's like it feels like you just want to get on the throttle, but you can't because it tightens up.
Yeah. Marcus really going for it now. They're getting very, very spicy.
Yeah, they're getting racy, aren't they? They're getting racy. I think he's gonna.
Marcus is going to have this on the exit. A lot more speed through the corner at the apex.
Yeah.
Already inside. Bit of side draft.
All he has to do now is just pick his braking point.
Cursing the commentator. all he needs to do is brake at the right point and not completely miss the corner like last time. He's miles ahead though. He's braking quite early to make sure he makes it.
Yeah.
Tucked right in. Not has his sausage for breakfast. Off he goes.
Yeah, off he goes. AutoCam wants to have a look at this little battle here between Sarli and De Camp now. But before we do that, let's just see whether Nicky tries to fight it back through T15. I think he's too far back, isn't he?
The Cam's just lost it a little bit on the exit, so he's dropped back now.
Good racing though between those two. Nicely done. So I made a little video actually, which Rich has been like helping me out with, like, you know, the driver briefing video that I recorded.
Yeah.
So I did actually do a little bit post that, which we decided to take out of the driving briefing, but I think it's one that we're going to post. But it talks a little bit about like kind of the most common mistakes when trying to overtake, and like the most like kind of, you know, successful overtakes. And we spoke about like just overtaking, like like a proper overtake is really set up like 2 or 3 corners before it actually happens. And that was a good example there by Marcus, where he just set that one up and made the pass nice and cleanly.
I think it changes depending on the amount of pace you have in hand. Sometimes you have to decide how to prise the door open, put your car in an awkward position, and decide how much risk you want to take with the vortex of danger. But definitely the clean way to go around is to set it up a few corners behind and get them on the straight, essentially, if you can.
Yeah, and we also sort of spoke about once you've managed to get the sort of the defending car to actually defend, like actually go offline, the defender corner is then a really, really good opportunity to capitalise on the exit of the next one to try and get a run slipstream to then take the high ground for the following corner. But yeah, I think a lot of it depends on the machinery and the whereabouts your advantage is, so like on certain tracks. But yeah, it was a really, really good overtake. So well done, Marcus. He's up into P6, and it was, to be fair with Nicky, he defended for a couple of laps there, nice and clean, but there was nothing he could really do going into T13 a bit at the end of the back straight.
Yeah, I think Marcus is finding his raw pace again. He's been racing on LMU quite a lot, so maybe there's a little bit of transition time to come back to ACC.
Yeah.
He's settled in again.
Have you got LMU?
I do, yeah. Just I didn't like it pre-update as much as I hoped I would. It's fine, but I've gotten injured before I can really try the new one, so
yeah.
Looking forward to giving it another go, seeing how it is. And I did enjoy the LMU race. That was your earlier question. I was surprised by the gaps at the end, especially in the lead. That just felt like consistency and keeping it clean and managing to eke away every lap. It was impressive.
Yeah, so the hypercar winner managed to get a very, very healthy lead by the end of the race. But yes, it was nice to have a bit of multi-class around Spa, and the hypercars, you know, they do scratch that kind of downforce itch. It was good to see Tommy trying something a bit different with the hypercars. Didn't see him lock up too many times, which was quite good to see, considering there's no ABS in hypercars.
He was doing well until you put the camera on him.
It was just every time. Every time. He just must know. How does he know that I put the camera on him?
It's like the burning eyes in the back of the head syndrome, isn't it? Insta spin. Oh no, he's watching now.
I can only watch him for a couple of seconds, and then it looks like he's going to make a mistake, so I have to quickly pan away.
I want him to do well, but I can't watch him.
Yeah, exactly.
So Nicky's just gone really deep, and Mayor was quite close. Seb was quite close.
So that's the second time we've seen him go really deep through T12, or into T12. So he's obviously missing his braking point, isn't he, at the back straight. The sort of the brake markers are quite set back from the track though, because they're against the fence, aren't they? And I wonder, with the light, with the sun setting, that could be contributing to these like kind of mistakes there.
I think it's possibly like a practice, because this track's quite good, a bit like Misano, where the brake markers are also painted as a line on the side of the track, so you can see where they are, and they're actually more obvious than most places. But it's very, very easy to misjudge braking. Sometimes you have to brake earlier than the line, earlier than you think actually, to get it tucked in. I think Nicky might be struggling a little bit with balance because he's all out of shape just out of turn 1. Seb's quite close and seems to have gotten a handle on the traction again.
Yeah.
It's looking very tasty.
It is looking spicy. So this is the battle for P7, and yeah, it's close. Mateus has opened up a bit more of a gap at the front. The gap is now up to 4 seconds. Yuri, I think, is closing on Grosjean. Gap is down to a second. There are a couple of battles that are shaping up. Right, so okay, Seb looks like he's got quite a nice exit there as he goes onto the back straight.
Probably not quite close enough unless he takes a mad dive bomb.
I don't think
No, he's braked, but I think Nicky's braked quite late again. He's gone quite wide.
Oh, he's managed to keep on the track. So Tommy's saying the question is, how many times do I leave the track when we're not watching? I don't know, because we're not watching, Tommy.
Maybe he's got EAWRC plugged in the background by accident, and he's actually playing a rally game, and you just see it as a hypercar.
Yeah, maybe. Autocam did just try to pan off of the action there, but when I thought that Mayo was going to have a little look into T15. But he's dropped back a little bit here. Gap is 0.8, 0.7 now.
So Mateus is pulled out quite away, and Yuri is catching right up behind Grosjean now.
Yeah, let's have a little look. Just send it on the rear wing of Grosjean. Gap is 0.8. The camp is very, very close to Sali again. Oh, there's like 4 battles going on here, and I don't know which one to look at.
Well, watch Marcus from behind the second battle if you want to watch a different one.
Yeah, so Autocam has just panned over to Sali. So this is...
Oh, Nicky's got to drive through. Oh, track limits.
Oh dear. Easily done round here though. It is so easy to do.
Marcus having to go into the corner just before the back straight. The camp's gone a little bit deep, but Marcus hasn't got a great exit.
Yeah, this one's
as you were
turning into a 3-way, isn't it now? You can see the Nicky and Seb battle in the background. Seb is looking very, very close to Nicky, looking at the timing screens, but I just don't think he's close enough to have a look.
I think he can bide his time anyway, because Nicky's going to have to serve his drive through within 3 laps. So if I was Nicky, I'd just get it out of the way and drive your own race, really. See how he gets on. John's catching Luke after his drive through. Mark has got a great exit out of the last turn, up the start finish straight.
Yeah, he's tucked right up under the rear wing, isn't he, of De Camp. He's pulled out.
I think he's got this done, as long as he brakes not too late, gets it turned in, avoids the sausage.
Good move. Cracking couple of moves from Marcus so far tonight. He's the man on the move. Nicky's in the pits, isn't he now? Hashi said earlier that ACC has the best camera angles. I have to agree that it definitely has better camera angles than LMU. Mind you, there's a couple of nice little features in LMU, like when you have the view like over some of the towers, like as the cars go through, the camera shakes.
Yeah, I did see that last night. It's a bit excessive, but it is a nice touch.
Yeah, it is a nice little touch, but some of the angles in ACC at some tracks are really, really good.
The sunset's looking pretty impressive as well.
Yeah.
Mark's getting very close to Sali and braking at the end of the back straight.
Yeah. Very, very close. I thought that was going to be an instant then. But nicely avoided that occasion. Oh my word. Thought the camp was going to...
Yeah, there's a lot of overdriving.
Yeah.
Pushing a little bit heavily into braking zones. I thought it was worth, just as we wait for a move to happen, worth just touching on Mid-Haste and how well he's done just generally through the season, whether he wins or not, because when I did the practice race with him at Indianapolis, I saw it, and I think we've seen it every race, and just how consistent he's been. I've been watching the lap times, and I think his PB is still 2:06.8, but he's been within half a second of that through the whole first stint. There hasn't really been any dropped pace, and I think that's why he's pulled away from Grosjean. It's difficult to be that consistent, but yeah, he's doing well.
Yeah, he's doing really well, and yeah, the results have been consistent throughout the series. Short series it is, but like still, he's been able to deliver. And I actually think this is the first semi-competitive like series that he's done. So
yeah,
it's good to see. I hope he's enjoyed it.
Adam going past Luke.
Yeah, so Adam the drive-through, didn't he?
So Adam started from the pits. Sean had the drive-through. Sean's made his way through. They're both overdriving a little bit because they're so far back, I think, especially Sean, but they're just trying to make up ground, aren't they? It's frustrating when something like that happens at the start of your race.
So Marcus now tucked right up behind Sali. Again, gap is 0.4 as they head into this like sort of sector 3, I guess. Sector 2, sector 3. He really does
switchback session, yeah.
Yeah, he really does like to takes a slightly different line through 50, doesn't he, to the camp who's behind.
I think it's another case of front engine versus mid engine, where you need to get the rotation done early to deal with the corner exit oversteer, so that you really need to take a completely different line and brake at a different point in the corner, which catches a lot of people out as well.
Yeah.
Mark is probably not quite close enough, but the BMW's got a lot of straight line speed compared to the McLaren. Is Sali going to defend? Nope.
He feels like he doesn't need to defend, because that's like one of the characteristics of the McLaren. It's as we see
the camp spun.
Yeah, just lit up the rears. Was it a little bit too heavy on exit? Or was it too much sausage and it just unsettled the car?
Either sausage or lost it under braking because it seemed to rotate before the apex of the corner.
Saw it in the foreground as we were looking at this battle, because these guys are very, very close through the S's. Marcus has done quite well actually to keep so close to Sali through the S's, because you do get a bit of turbulent air in these, don't you, in ACC. He's very, very close. I think Sali feels like he needs to defend here going into 11. So this is what we were saying about forcing a car to defend. Is he now going to be able to get the better line, better exit through 13 onto the back straight, under the rear wing, pulls out, cracking view, well done Autocam. All he's got to do is pick his braking point. And I think that is job done, isn't it? Let's see whether Sali can fight back through 13, 14, 15.
really struggling for traction, isn't he? Yeah, I think that's it. Job done.
Yeah. So Marcus is up to P4.
How would you feel about me writing in the chat telling Collie to put his lights on?
Yes. Is Collie getting like the black and orange flag?
He's got a meatball flag here, but it's it's up to him to decide whether he notices that or not, I suppose.
You're welcome to drop into the chat and tell him. I'll bring you back.
All right. Have a look.
Paddock chat.
I will do. I'll just go and I'll tell you when I'm done.
Yeah, just drop me a message. Let's see whether he listens or whether it's a bug. We do see this sometimes in ACC, with the light bug. De Camp is pitting. So De Camp's pulled the trigger here and is gone to the pits. That's allowed Nicky and Luke through. Nicky, oh, we've just seen Luke just drop it through T1. He's just gone the long way round T1, just literally all the way round T1. Oh, curse of the commentator strikes again. I think that's the first time I've looked at Luke, and there he is, spinning. Is he ready? Is Tony ready to come back? Yeah. Bring him back in. Hello.
Hello again.
Is it the light bug? Has he got the lights on?
Yes, he said the lights are on. It's just must be something to do with the spectating.
Okay, yeah, we have seen that in ACC before, where the lights are on, but when you spectate, it's showing that then the black and orange flags. But it's always Coulson. So unless he thinks that he has got the lights on.
So Coulson said that he has auto lights on, so it might be a function of the fact that he doesn't turn them on. They're supposed to automatically come on, and maybe the replay or the spectator mode doesn't show that. That's the only thing that I can pick up on. Yeah,
that is interesting, because I'm pretty certain that we have disabled auto lights ticked on the server. Auto lights do not work, so his lights are not on.
Well, he has told me he's turned them on. So he says he can see them in his driving, and he's been around a few laps and he's still going. We'll soon find out when he teleports the pits and joins us in the chat.
Yeah, when he gets DQ.
But now he's okay.
Fair play. Right, so Yuri is keeping up with Grosjean here. Not able to, well, occasionally dips to within a second. But yeah, Grosjean is 5.4 back from Mateus, and yeah, Mateus is driving really, really well. If it was to finish now, he would be crowned our season champion.
With the camps, is Pitty the only one that's pitted so far? I think just deciding to get on with his own race.
Yeah, so we've seen De Camp through the pits. We've had a couple. We have had like Nicky through the pits, but obviously that's serving a drive-through.
Sean's in there now.
Yeah, so Sean has served a drive-through and in the pits. It's showing that Adam has been through the pits as well, but is that because he started from the pits? I think it is. I think it's good.
Yeah, it's not shown as having served the mandatory stop on my my tree.
Chris is making his debut in the Jsky-uk racing, so Chris has been recommended to the community from Luke. Yeah, good to see him in here. Looking for somewhere to sort of join some clean, fun races, but also get a bit faster. Place to be.
Rocking the Jsky-uk colours for you, Jason?
Yeah, I don't know whether that was done on purpose.
Accidentally on purpose.
Accidentally on purpose, but yeah, the satin finish on that Ferrari. It's awesome.
Oh, another drive-through for 55. Who's that?
55.
Oh, Sean again.
Sean, yeah.
It's really, really easy to do around here. Oh, he's launched it over the sausage as well. Maybe he's had enough.
Yeah.
Wants to take off and disappear off to a Texan resort.
Yeah, they are brutal track limits around here. Oh, that's isn't it? You get the light show around here when the sunsets. You can see. He's
I think he's just had enough. He's just decided.
Yeah, he's got frustrated. Yeah. Too many mistakes, and he's going to be pissed.
That's a shame, Sean. It is very easy done. Very easy done around here.
Easily done. Yeah, he's left the server now. Bless him. That is what you call a rage quit, I think.
It is. I do hope you've enjoyed it though, and you come back because you were showing a lot of pace both here and around Laguna, and it's just a few mistakes, and that's what's cost you, I think.
Yeah, we're only human.
We're all learning.
Yeah, we're all learning. We're only human. We all make mistakes. So it happens. It happens. Just ask Tommy.
I can't laugh. No, no.
Okay, so we're seeing Yuri pull the trigger on his pit stops now. So is he thinking he might be able to get a bit of an undercut here on Grosjean? Potentially spotted a gap that he can feed out into. Chris is off the track somewhere at T7. Just hope he reaches safely. Go in. T7 he goes. Big gap behind him. Onwards he goes. Here he's in the pit, so that's going to promote Marcus up into P3. For the time being, Salih's dropped back from Marcus. He's 4 seconds down the road.
Manual pit limiter in this server as well, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So all of the aids are turned off. Let me just double check. The only one that is allowed is engine auto start.
It's not obviously very easy to make a mistake on pit entry and pit exit, so we'll see how that turns out. Speed in the pit lane. Not for Yuri though, he's done alright.
Yeah, he seems to have done okay. I mean, all you have to do, Tony, is just make sure you come to a stop at the pit entry and then you're safe, like I do.
Yeah, I've heard that works really well. In fact, in some of the LMU clips I've been watching, there's been some comedy versions of that where someone rams into the back of you and completely wrecks your race. So why not? Why not?
Why not? It's one of those things. You just the last thing you want to do is get a drive through. So you overcompensate.
So Yuri seemed to be stopped for about 30 seconds. I timed him. I haven't got the slick stuff that Rich has to tell you how long they've been in the pits.
Did you get the stopwatch out? Did you?
Hey?
You got the stopwatch out and timed him, did you?
I got the phone timer out. 'Cause I'm not particularly good at working out whether it's sensible to change tyres or not, but it is possible that Yuri's changed tyres. We'll see.
Yeah, it'd be really
what his pace is like.
It'd be really nice to see some kind of overlay in ACC where you could see whether someone's changed tyres or not. But yeah, given it as a 30 second stop, actually 33.3 seconds stationary apparently. You would assume that he's taken on a fresh set of tyres.
Yeah,
which I don't think.
Grosjean's in the pit as well. I don't know how long he's been stationary for.
It's not worked out yet, but yeah, he's in the pits. I think the fastest way round here is going to be without changing tyres. I think you should be able to do an hour's race, even in these temperatures, without changing tyres. But it just depends because it's track temp is 26 degrees. As the sun's setting, the track's going to cool down probably a bit quicker than it would do if the race was earlier in the day, so it might just be safer to take on a new set of tyres with the correct pressures rather than try and make a sort of a tired set of tyres that are going to be more than likely under inflated.
Yeah. So how far back was Yuri just before the pit stops, do we think? Was it around about 2 seconds-ish?
It was around about 2 seconds, yeah.
He's now 22 seconds behind, so it gives you an idea of... I think he must have changed tyres, and that's what it's cost him. But he should be around about a second to a second and a half a lap, maybe a second a lap faster, with 25 minutes to go.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite interesting to see that Adam is Adam's P6 here, although Yuri now goes through. Adam launches it over the sausage. He literally got air miles there. Absolutely launched it over the sausage. But no, Adam hasn't pitted, has he? It's showing that he has on here because he's started from the pit lane, but he actually hasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Nicky's unfortunately got another drive through.
Oh no, Nicky.
And he's outbraked himself up just after the back straight. It's tricky around here. I think this is why people have either a love-hate or a hate-hate relationship with this place, because it does get very frustrating, especially if you're trying to overdrive.
Yeah, track limits, they are tricky. Yeah. But with track limits, I always find that if you know that you've cut the track a little bit, all you have to do is like just let off a little bit. As long as you're slower than your fastest time through that corner,
yeah,
you'll get a warning rather than an actual like cut.
I think the trick is, especially around here, managing to nail a valid lap early on. So it's quite easy to do your first 3 laps run off, even if you lift off, because you've run off it thinks you've cut the track. So you end up incurring penalties quite quickly. A shame for Nicky there.
Yeah,
He seems to have reasonable pace.
it is a shame because he's been pretty good around here. I think this is a track that he actually quite likes from F1. He used to race it quite a bit in F1. But yeah, track limits is frustrating. But, you know, still some points on offer. Still a top 10 there to fight for, even with the driver, I think. So let's see where he can finish up. Gap at the front is 29 seconds, but it's Marcus now in P2. Mateus is yet to pit. Let's have a little look at my prediction. Now, the calculator is telling me that if Mateus was to pit now, Grosjean would come out ahead. That can't be right.
It didn't have the best track record based on the last race he used at. I would say that it would be unlikely, given Mateus's pace, that would happen. So he's currently lapping around about 1.2 to 1 second slower than he was at the start of the race through tyre deg. And Grosjean's just about to cross the beam, and we'll see what he's just done. A 2:08.8, so 8/10 slower than Mateus. Feels unlikely, unfortunately, that he'll get the jump. I think Mateus has just been too consistent. Really impressive.
Yeah, see, it's showing that like if he was to pit now, he'd come out about 8 seconds behind him.
I hope Nicky's going to do his drive through, because it's shown as 1 lap remaining on my screen. Adam taking his stop, leisurely coasted into his pit box.
It's
It's a pretty short stop, that. That's proper splash and dash.
apparently Rich has been what's the drive-through appeal process? Yeah, Rich is I think is spectating Nicky. It's the track limits are so tight round here, isn't it? Like through the S's. There's a line, isn't it? If you're
There's so the right hand just before the end of the S's. It's not really clear to me where the track limits are. It feels as though there's a bug in where they're set, where it's not quite on the white line, and if you get it just wrong, it might just be in my inexperience, but if you get it just wrong, you get the cut, and through the exit of that section. And there are so many other places where it's really easy to do it.
Yeah. Sorry, Rich.
Sorry, go on.
I was just going to say to Rich, there's nothing we can do. It's the track limits are defined by the game. So can't go and clear it for Nicky. It's there on everything else.
Marcus boxing. Seems to have been stationary for quite a while.
Worth a try. They are tough track limits around here. I'm sure I read somewhere where it's slightly different on some corners here, where it's the outside of the actual curb, it's not defined by the actual the white line.
Yeah.
So if you have your outside tyre goes over the outside of the curb, even if the inside tyre is well within the white line, it counts it as a cut.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And it can be it doesn't even need to be like the whole tyre. I think it's like even if you have any part of the tyre over the curb potentially.
Sounds a little bit like at Paul Ricard, where they've got those white bollards. It doesn't matter where the white line is, that the white bollards mark the edge of the track. It's different track to track, isn't it?
It is.
Particularly savage here.
I mean, if I could turn off track limits here, I so would, because I think it'd be great fun just being able to use and abuse all the curbs. Apart from the ones with the sausage middle, anyway. Got the laser show in the background there. So DeCamp.
Oh yeah, disco.
Is very close to Nicky. Nicky needs to serve his drive-through, or has he served it?
He served his drive-through. He still needs to serve his pit stop.
Okay. Camp has got very close here into 11. He's going to have a little look down the insides. I think he is. Nicky's going to try and get the old switchback. Does he? I think he's going to tuck up behind. So this is for position, even though the camp has served his pit stop. The camp is going defensive.
Nicky want a little bit fun.
Yeah.
Gonna race you and then pull straight into the pits.
He's going to try and hang around the outside. Can't make it work. Has to slot in behind. Good racing. I really want Mateus to pit because I want to see what this gap is. Let's go back to the prediction calculator. So it's still showing that Mateus is going to come out behind by about 18 seconds.
Yeah, it's very unlikely. Stranger things have happened, but it's very unlikely.
Does it just think that Mateus is going to take on some tyres?
Yeah, it depends how it's calculated, doesn't it? If it assumes a certain amount of fuel being taken on board and a certain amount of work being done, like tyres, then maybe it miscalculates it. The Yuri's sadly still quite a long way back. I don't know if he made a mistake in it somewhere because he's even further back now.
Yeah, so...
His pace is good, so I would suggest he has changed tyres, but you just lose so much time. 30 seconds in the pits having that done, so...
I mean, it's showing us about like 19 seconds, is it? No, 20 seconds. No, Urians.
And Maya's in 4th, 10 seconds ahead, and then
Another 11 seconds back. Wasn't it like 22 seconds at one point?
oh no, that's not right. It's 20 seconds, so he has clawed back a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Maybe 3 seconds, but it doesn't feel like it's enough unless Grosjean's tyres fall off a cliff.
Yeah, not with 15 to go. We're under that now. We're now creeping up to 14 minutes left in this one. So it's gone quite quickly, and yes, I managed to get the timing of this race absolutely spot on because it's getting dark. Started off with the sun setting. Yeah, we're in the darkness.
You can smell the campfires and the beer.
Yeah, the campfires and the beer. I would like to go to Le Mans and do a 24-hour race. I think that'd be quite good fun.
Yeah. The Grand Prix at Spa was quite an amazing experience, being in the campsite and what was going on.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Silverstone, but Spa was pretty incredible.
Yeah, I bet that's a good experience. I have done Silverstone. I've done the weekend camping there. I did it with my father-in-law and my wife. We had a whale of a time. Yeah, it was... I can't remember what year it was now, but Lewis won, so everyone was just on a proper high come post race. Really, really good vibes.
They bring trailers, put a tarpaulin in it, and fill it with water to make a hot tub at Silverstone as well.
No, they didn't do that.
That was hilarious, brilliant.
sounds interesting. Was there like a stage and stuff at Spa? So did you have like kind of?
No, it wasn't really like that. But it was just such a party atmosphere, especially with European fans all around. You could see they'd been there plenty of times before.
Yeah.
And the atmosphere was incredible. The place is amazing to walk around. Obviously, everybody likes Spa as a track, but visiting is pretty incredible. Standing at the bottom of Eau Rouge and watching the energy going through the cars is great. It was good. Well worth, well recommended.
Yeah, that's
especially to Kieran, given he's our native Belgian listener.
Yeah, it's a cracking track, and it's somewhere I'd like to go. A couple of my mates have done a few like kind of road trips and gone over to the Nürburgring, and they often call into Spa on the way back because it's not actually that far away from the ring. So yeah, some of them are lucky enough to have done a track day there. It's definitely somewhere I'd like to go, but I think I would like to go and actually watch a race or watch. I think I wouldn't mind going to actually watch like an endurance race there, really. Watch the GT3s or.
I think Spa 24 would be pretty amazing, given the atmosphere at the Grand Prix, and Le Mans pretty similar apparently. So.
Yeah, needs
good.
To put it on the bucket list.
The gaps are quite big, aren't they, race-wise, if we stop digressing for a moment?
Yeah, they are. The closest battle on track now is between Nicky and Camp, and this is going to... Well, it's not really... it's not really going to be a battle when Nicky serves his actual pit stop. Trying to work out...
Drive through for 999. Oh, Yuri.
Yuri's got a drive through, yeah, that's the first one for him of the race. I do think that this battle between Mateus and Grosjean is going to be closer than you think. Mateus, I think, has really, really got to nail his pit stop here. He's just going to hold out for a splash and dash, isn't he, at the end? But, I mean, looking at the last... although he is half a second quicker last lap. Maybe it's not going to be as close. I don't know. Mike.
Yeah, so Grosjean's last lap was a 2:08.9. Mateus was a 2:08.4. So again, it just feels as though he's eking out a tiny bit of pace each lap. Again, we're waiting to see. 10 minutes to go. He still hasn't pitted. Quite a few people haven't pitted actually.
Yes, so we've got 1, 2, 3. There's 4 cars, is there? 4 cars yet to pit.
So Seb Meyer hasn't pitted, Nicky hasn't pitted, Mateus, Sali.
Yeah, so Sali and Seb will leave it to the last couple of laps. Mateus will probably do the same. We've not got the gaps. Tower. There's the gaps. Let's see. Very, very clean race though. Literally no incidents. Oh, there's one. There's one incident between 88 and 21 at the 4-minute mark. Should we have a quick look at it now? Do we see this?
Nicky in the pits.
Ooh, a bit of door banging, but Seb managed to stay ahead. Yeah, so Nicky's now. It's. Has he reserved his drive-through? I don't think he has he?
No, not yet.
But he has managed to catch up to Seb, hasn't he?
His pace is incredible. He's obviously changed tyres because he's back up to 207s.
Yeah.
207.2s.
The quickest man on track.
Just pushed a bit too hard.
Yeah, Yuri's the quickest man on track at the moment, I think. Caught right up to Seb here. The tyre delta. We're going to make this crazy.
So if he doesn't do it this lap, he'll have to do his drive-through the lap after.
Yeah, now he goes. Let's hope he slows it down enough. Seven to go. 7 minutes, that is. So I've got Marcus on for a. I've got Marcus on for a podium here, I think. Yes, that drive-through from Yuri is going to promote Marcus onto the podium. Which is, considering where he started,
Very impressive.
he started 13th, so he started last. So yeah, from last to the podium, very good drive and great overtakes as well. Yeah, this prediction calculator has to be lying to me because Mateus has consistently gone faster and faster, but it's still showing that he's 10 seconds behind. And 53 minutes, coming up to 54 minutes on this stint.
Squiggle decided just to pit and stop. It seems to have been in the pits or maybe returned to box.
Yeah, he could have maybe had too much damage or something and just gone or teleported to the pits. I can't see any like sort of crash. Though it does only show accidents between cars. 482. 482, yeah, so there was heavy impact. 482, the 50-minute mark. This race. Yeah, he's probably had to teleport to the pits. There's no real like sort of battles now on track. Everything's sort of opened up a bit now. It's just where Mateus, how far down the road Mateus like comes out. I think was just in Sali lap Luke.
Massaya's in. Here we go. You get your answer.
Let's see. So where's Grosjean? Grosjean's heading down the back straight, isn't he?
Be very surprised if it stopped for more than 5 or 10 seconds. Yeah, off he goes.
Yeah, he's going to come out easily ahead, I think, because Grosjean is now going through T15, T16. So yeah, I take it Matthias is now leaving the pits, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
And
good.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah, so Grosjean's only now coming up to the final corner. So that's a nice, healthy lead. Sali's in the pits as well. That's a 15-second gap, is it? Now 20-second gap.
Seb's leaving it very late as well. It's not showing him as having pitted.
Yeah, so he'll do it. Is he going to try and do it on the last lap, maybe?
I think so, by the look of it. Hoping his pit box is after the start of finish line.
Yeah. So whereabouts is Seb? He's going through T1 now. To be fair,
2 laps to take it.
yeah, he'll do it on the next lap only, and he'll do 1 lap. So yeah, I think Marcus is going to get a podium here, isn't he? Sali's pulled out the yellow flag somewhere. Yeah, there's the yellow flag for car 15. What happened? Let's have a little look at the replay. What did he do? I was on pit exit. I don't know why that was a yellow flag. Okay, yeah, heavy damage for Chris. That's why he was in the pits.
Yeah.
Just lost it through the S's.
Last lap for the leader.
Yeah, it is. There's the announcement. Final lap.
Seb finally takes his pit stop.
So 1 to go after this for Seb. But all eyes on Matthias as he heads down towards the back straight under the lights here at COTA.
Exhaust glowing red, disco lights in the distance. Fade to music.
ACC with yeah, with the data night transition. Can't beat it really. Still looks good. 8 years on when it was released, it's still a good sim. Let's just hope ACE Evo that gets its full proper release is up there with it.
Yeah. Takes in the final sector now.
Yeah. Is it 1 to go? 1 corner to go. flames coming out of the back of the McLaren. There we go. Pulled over to the left-hand side to give his race engineers and pit crew a bit of a wave. Well done. Good race from Matthias. He was quick all the way through. Pole to flag to flag victory for Matthias. Grosjean is now going to cross the line. He takes P2. Threw everything at it, but just wasn't quite enough. Marcus, there we go. You can see the fireworks in the background as Marcus heads now through sector 3. Couple of corners left for him. You know what? I'm probably going to say that Marcus gets driver of the day for me. Made his way through the grid, some good overtakes, pretty pacey as well, and takes a well-deserved podium with Sali taking P4. He was 5 seconds down the road, Sali was, so he's now crossing the line. And then you got Seb now heading through the final sequence of corners. He's going to take P6. De Camp. I didn't recognise the name De Camp. I think this might be his first race with us. But yeah, he's done alright. Picked up a drive-through, I think, didn't he? No, yeah, no, he didn't. I think he made a mistake somewhere. But yeah,
it's a bit of a full-on donut party going on at T1, which is quite amusing.
Yeah.
As fun as it is to watch everybody cross the line there. There's a lot of donut action going on.
Let's have a look at the donuts. So who rate your donuts? Marcus has got some good ones going on there. Yeah, there we go. Another season in the books. And Matthias joins the Hall of Fame. Well done, guys. Where's Grosjean? Yeah, they're all giving us a show. That was good fun. I enjoyed that. Enjoyed watching that. First half of the race was really exciting. Battles all over the place. And then it did settle down. It's sometimes it goes the other way. Sometimes it's the second half of the race after the pit stops that just bunches everyone back together. But this one, it was the first half of the race. There was 3 or 4 battles going on all the time. Yeah, nice little series we've run there. Who's your driver of the day?
I think it's Matthias. I think you can say it's not full of action and overtaking and stuff, but the consistency's where it's at, and I think you can't really take that away from what Matthias has done most races, both quick but more importantly consistent. So
yeah,
Matthias for me.
Yeah, he's definitely a worthy contender for the driver of the day. Yeah, you can't take that away from him. Consistency is king, and yeah, he was just banging in the lap time, wasn't he? Lap after lap, didn't make a mistake, and another win for him. So
and the title,
yeah, he's our championship winner. So he's been crowned the Jsky-uk Racing US GT Series champion. So well done. We will just wait to fully publish the results. Just in case there's any sort of post-race things to review, but it all looked very, very clean, which is a really sort of another good thing to see. The first race of the series was a bit chaotic, but this one, well, the final 3 all really, really clean actually. There's nothing on there's only one incident, sorry, on my spreadsheet to look at, and that's a little bit of door banging between Marcus and Seb, which we'll have a closer look post-race, but. There from what I saw. So yeah, there we go. Thank you very much, Tony, for joining me. I hope you had fun.
I did actually. Given a kart race, I enjoyed it. So thank you.
More than welcome. You're more than welcome. We'll have to get Tommy up here as well next time, because I know Tommy enjoys it, and Rich as well. We've got a proper commentary team now. We just need kind of a race side analyst. Who can be that? I reckon Rich should be our race side. He's
better at calculating the pit strategy than your app seems.
Yeah, he is a bit, isn't he? Yeah, he's better. They're all very good. Yeah, so thank you very much, man. I'll jump in the other Discord channel in a bit, but yeah, I'll sign this one off. And
yeah, I'll jump in there now and let you sign off. And watch any incidents. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Speak to everybody later.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Chat to you later. Cool. There we go. That was fun. Round 4 is in the books. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Thank you very much, Tommy. It's always a little bit more. It's a bit easier for me when there's someone else to talk to. It's a bit easier to keep up on all of the action and stuff. So thank you, Tommy, for joining me for a few of the races. Thanks to Rich as well for joining me, and thanks for Tony for jumping in that one. Yeah, at the moment he's a bit broken, so he can't really race. So at least we're able to get him in on some of the action, albeit in the commentary box. So yeah, we'll subject to any post-race penalties. Mateus, yeah, it's a cracking season, very consistent. So well done, man. Looks like you're going to be crowned our champion, and there'll be a prize on its way to you. But pardon me, well done to all of the drivers. Well done to everyone for sticking it out. Everyone at some point during the season, is worthy of a shout. Well done to all of the newcomers. Well done to the original OGs. You guys make it what it is. So thank you very much. Without you, I can't put on the show. And I just hope you enjoy it. And I hope you enjoy the broadcast. It gives you an opportunity to obviously watch some of it back on your lunch break tomorrow or whenever you get some spare time. But yeah, without you, without the races, it's there's not much of a show to put on. So thank you very much to everyone again for your participation. Very, very good to see. So we're going to have a little bit of a break from the series now. We're just going to probably do a couple of weeks of some fun stuff. So that'll just be like kind of some community races. Some of them you'll probably see me behind the wheel for a bit of POV, just taking part in some of our community races. Some of them will broadcast. And then we've also got the LMU stuff coming up as well. I know we saw Huey earlier on in the Discord, just obviously putting a few polls out, seeing what people like fancied, like content wise, and what the best night of the week to kind of host events on works for the majority of the community. So if LMU is your thing, check out the Discord because we've got some really, really good stuff in the pipeline for LMU. But if ACC is your thing as well, ACC is very much going to be our go-to sim majority of the time because it just works, it costs us nothing, and we are able to put on like loads of different events. I think I've got a feeling that maybe we should do another Porsche Cup series. Yeah, I don't know why, I just got like a bit of a feeling that could be a good thing to do because the Porsche Cups were quite popular and they were quite fun. So that could be in the pipeline. I've also got a little bit of a feeling just to do a really long season with GT3s and probably just GT3s to be honest. But just like a really long, like kind of 8-round season with all of the really popular tracks. So we'll put Monza in, we'll put Spa in, we'll put Barcelona. We'll put Brands in, just all of the really, really popular tracks and good content tracks in ACC. We'll just do a really good long season. But that's in the pipeline. We're going to have a little bit of a break for probably 2 or 3 weeks, maybe even 4 weeks, just to have a bit of fun, just some community races. And then we'll get another series cooking fairly soon. So, but we've just done, at the start of the year, start of 2025, we've done back-to-back series. So let's have a little bit of a break now and catch our breath before we head into the next one. But yeah, make sure you keep your eyes peeled because there is going to be some exciting stuff coming up. And yeah, just some fun community races. There'll be a few that will be on SimGrid as well. We won't just announce them in the Discord. There will of course just be some community races where it's just like public servers, and we'll just like hop in and just get some like sort of just public server goodness going, so we can just obviously get people engaged and keep like kind of growing the community. But there'll also be some SimGrid hosted stuff, one-off races as well, and the one-off races that we host on sim grid over the next few weeks will probably just have a theme to them. Like, I don't know, it might be an Italian night, so we'll do Monza with only Italian cars. We might do like a Japanese night with just, where it'll be like Suzuka with only the JDM cars. And then we could end up doing like, I don't know, like Ford versus Ferrari at Watkins or something. Just a couple of like fun little things anyway. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'm rambling on a little bit now. Enjoy the rest of your week. Tuesday's done. Tick it off. 3-day week from here. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys, and we will see you in the next one. God bless you all. Speak to you later. Bye bye. Where's my outro video? Outro. There it is.